Okay. This next one's going to be Duloran play. So we'll say that you have that down. And then a sphere. So they pop that, and you're basically just going to go pike at this point. And I'm just going to skip its effect right now because it doesn't, well, you know what, no. I'll show you what all you can really do. So we'll say you have blah blah. I don't know. Let's go hit in the graveyard, whatever. So they blow that up, and then you get him out. You're gonna pitch gun. You're gonna summon back, but it doesn't matter. That could have been a Steus or something else. Whatever's gonna give you hand advantage at the time, because you're gonna get that back, and then you're gonna search another gun off of him. I already have it. Okay. So then on your turn, you're just gonna go Diva. And you're going to search out either another Diva. This is totally up to you. Whatever future play you think, just like that's up to you too. This is the only part that's mandatory right now. We'll just say we want another Diva. Okay. And then you're going to synchro into Duloran. Okay. So now you're going to flip the sphere at this point. And you're going to add Megalo to the field. Now, the reason I said these two don't matter is because if you need to go over a monster, you're going to grab an infantry. If you need to go over back row, you're going to grab a marksman. This was just for general protection, but if you're going to explode an OTK this turn, you're going to grab something else out of your graveyard, like a Steus or something. So now with the Duloran, you just add back all these to your hand. And now he becomes a 4,000 beater. You've recycled your Abyss Sphere. And you just threw Megalo in your hand. So if this turned out to be like an infantry or something, you're probably gonna go apeshit on that one. If you already have a gun in your hand because you brought the gun back on. Well, you already have the gun in your hand because you brought that back on your turn, or on their turn. So now, if you wanted, you can basically just go him, the gun, and whatever you added back, and that's 4,000. That's like between these two, that's 5,400 right there, or 6,400. Sorry. So, pretty much any other monster you can bring back with the guns, you're going to win. So, like, if you bring back that, you win. So, there you go. You can OTK with that. You can build defense with that. You can just use that to get over a big monster. Another thing with that, too, is when you're sighting in, this is really simple. I wouldn't really call this a combo, but I don't think a lot of people know about this. Because the way he works, if you sight in Fiendish Chain, basically all you're going to do is keep putting that in the sphere down, and when they go to get over him with their monster on their turn, you just chain it, and then on your turn, return that, and if you have the sphere down, he'll pretty much be able to get over whatever, swing over it, and then you just set the chain back down again, and it's just really effective. So okay, then this next one's going to be the same setup. You're going to have the sphere, and you're going to have a Lind down. We'll just say you have a Megalo or lead in the graveyard. Doesn't really matter. We'll throw some shit in the graveyard. Okay. Now, when they attack into her, you're going to go ahead and search Pike. And you're going to discard your gun. And get back her. Okay, so then on your turn, you just go Diva. And you can grab the infantry. And you're going to go with these three. Into Gungnir. Okay, now that you have Gungnir out, we'll say you discard. So they have a face-up monster, or two face-up monsters and a back row or something. You discard these two. His effect goes off first. So he gets to destroy the monsters, and then this is going to go off in the graveyard. You get to destroy the back row, and then she's going to bring back a Mermail. She's going to bring that back. And then with the sphere down, you can go into whatever you want off the sphere. We'll just say, though, that you went into this. It doesn't matter. You can probably kill them on this turn, honestly. If you want to go into a Megalo or something off this, you're going to kill them. But if you're just trying to set up a giant wall for them not to be able to do anything, you're basically going to go like that. Do your damage, whatever. And then you're going to overlay into Bahamut Shark. Take that off. Draco Sack. Oops. And you have a stacked field now, because even if they Dark Hole you right now, you're going to get the lead back off her, and he's not going to die. So they'd have to board wipe you twice, basically, to get around this field. And you probably won anyway off of this, but this is just if you couldn't quite finish it, you're probably going to win. Guaranteed off that. So that's just stuff you can do with Gungnir and Duloran, because I don't think a lot of people understand how much synergy they have with the deck, and that's why Bronic is not legal right now. Because it would be even worse if he was. Okay, now this one, I don't recommend doing. What time am I at?
6 minutes.
Okay, I don't recommend doing this, like, a lot.
I recommend it.
No, I don't recommend this. This is for Duganobble solely.
You got more Glacier in hand there?
This is the Duganobble play of the century. We'll just say you got that. There's better hands for this. Like, you can open derpier hands, but it doesn't really matter. What?
Ew.
Did you injure yourself?
Yeah, man.
Did you get boo-boo?
That broke my heart.
So we'll say you open that. This is your opening hand. Can you see this shit?
Yeah, dude, I see that shit.
See this shit. That's your opening hand. Okay.
That's shit.
It's just a bunch of shit that's stacked in threes other than her. Okay. So first, you're just going to go him and her to the graveyard. Send the lead. Get the lead out. Now you're going to go Pike. Drop the Dragoons. And you're going to search. And it doesn't really matter what you search, other than the fact that you're going to search Small Glacier. That's not my main deck right now, because he sucks. You're going to search that, and whatever you want. Like, they're not going to have a monster or anything, but you need to search something. We'll just go. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now, you are going to go Megalo. And drop these two. And then you're going to search the sphere. And now, you have 5. Before you do anything stupid, you're going to drop Mole Glacier. They discard 2 from their hand. Now you're going to go lead, and you're going to pop the Pike. And suddenly they've lost 3 cards. And now you're going to overlay.
Are these X-Sabers?
These are X-Sabers.
Oh, that's so hot.
And overlaying is good for the soul, so you're going to overlay.
But they synchro.
What's a Draco Sack?
It's bad. Don't play this card. It's not good in Harpies, I can tell you that much.
Aaron Norman.
So basically, this is your setup. Now, this seems way overkill, but when you look at it from the perspective of you just dropped 3 cards from their hand, so they're starting 3 cards against the Draco Sack of Mole Glacier, and then your ability to grab whatever you want, basically. On top of that, you have Tidal. That has plenty of material to come back. You're probably going to win. You don't do this against Dragons and a couple other choice decks that aren't worth mentioning right now, but against a lot of decks, that's pretty much first turn game. Not running Molly right now because his format, he's not good, but that's your proper first turn Molly. And like I said, there's like more retarded hands. You could open more than 1 Dragoons because Duganobble always opens 3 all the time, he says. So
I do.
I don't know how you don't win opening 3 Dragoons every game, but
3.
apparently that happens. Okay. And I'll show these last 2 main deck ones, and I have just like a little one from the side deck, but
You're at like 9, by the way.
Wait, you side with Mermails?
no, I don't need to.
I heard that was
I'm just victorious all the time, so
Scrubs.
it doesn't matter to me. So we'll say you open something like this. This isn't going to happen all the time, obviously, but in a weird case, I'll just grab something else too. No, I'm not grabbing that. That's cheating. I'll grab that. Okay. So we'll say you open something like that. You're going to do your deed with that whole shenanigan. Grab him back, and you're going to go Draco Sack.
Why not Gaia?
Shut up. You're going to make your tokens. Okay. Understood?
Understood.
And now, you're going to go Diva.
Go for another Gaia.
No.
Good.
And you're going to go Heavy Infantry. You know Heavy Infantry? Not for this one, you're not. I lied. I'm not going to show you that one. That one's not worth showing. I'm going to show you this one.
Lying Husky.
And now you have... that one just wasn't worth showing. Now you have your 3, your 2, and your other 3. So boom. A lot of people aren't running this, some people are, whatever. Stardust. So now, your first turn is something like this. and you have a Stardust protecting your Draco Sack. So and you still have these 3 cards. So it's good actually, but I wouldn't do this all the time clearly. And some people aren't running Stardust in this deck anyway.
What's a big eye?
Fuck the guy. So it's just a really good setup because now they have to worry about destroying the Draco Sack, and that puts you in a huge advantage against some decks. So that's good. Another one you can do. Basically, we'll just go back to here. And instead, like this one, really, please don't do this just because I'm showing you.
Crimson Blader.
But no.
Oh. Well,
No.
Don't listen to me.
Not Crimson Blader.
I'm a pig.
Yeah. You know, Diva, and we'll say this was in your deck, not your hand. We'll go into another Diva. You still have a card. Blasphemy.
Shh. You're doing a video.
So you go Librarian, and you go with the other token into Catastor, and you're going to draw a card. Like I said, I wouldn't really do this unless you went second and they don't have anything on the field and you want to make some huge drastic push, and this is still kind of bad anyway. But, I mean, if you want to look at it this way, you end with 4 cards and you just made 3 huge beaters on the field. So, you kind of have an advantage in a way. Plus you still have your sphere. So you can really push for game with this, but it's not something I would do like on a daily basis. It's just shit you can do, because there's a lot of weird, there's some other weird ones you can do with Draco Sack tokens too, but that's for a different day.
Shark Fortress?
Nah, dude. Volcasaurus. Into Gaia. For game.
I mean,
Even though they don't have a
you
field.
can run Burrito in here.
That's stupid.
Okay, now that's some of the really like powerful main deck ones. Also, you have to remember, if you've seen some of these done different ways, with the way this deck works, it's like plants, and you can achieve a lot of these through different ways, and you can probably build, like, I could have gone and done more things off the Dulorn play and the Gungnir play. I just chose to show you the basic. This is just when you're side decking. You have to remember that this isn't like so much of a like hard combo, but you gotta remember that this can be searched off this. So when they side these in on you and they go and they pop whatever other monster you have, if they're going against Evil Swarms, they're probably gonna grab Snowman Eater off him, because you can do that, and then they can overlay into whatever 3 they have. Now this is my like favorite thing about the side deck for me, is I run creature swaps, because if you have Lind and you creature swap, you're gonna make huge advantage. Basically, like, you'll creature swap your Draco Sack or whatever you need to, and then you pop it, like you ram into it, you get lead out, you attack them again. Now here's the big combo though from the extra deck that's just ridiculous. So we're gonna say that it's fine.
You should probably dig this real quick.
We're gonna say that's their field. See that? Yes, no?
Yep.
Okay. Hurry up on this. It's a little bit. Okay. So we'll say that your combo went a little something. They could even have 2 tokens. It doesn't matter really. We'll say that 2 tokens. So your combo, something along the lines of, you go that, you drop, you get back your Sturge, okay. Now you kill both the tokens, so the tokens are both dead. Now main phase 2, and you're gonna probably search another gun off him, but that's irrelevant right now. You go Bahamut Shark, you detach, and you make Acid Golem with no materials on it. And then you creature swap. You get their Draco Sack, and they get your Acid Golem. They can't summon. This is what you do against dragons. They can't summon anything. Their only way around this is to blaster their own fucking Acid Golem. If they don't have the blaster to get around this, you're going to win, because they can't attack or special summon cards. You will win.